Holding it. She has multiple friends holding it. That's these pink suits. Gorge. And it's in front of
take videos.
I'm so unwell. No one should ever get married after her. Wow! Oh my god, that Scott you snatched in the back. I love that. The details on that one from here. Oh wow!
And then there's this bustle with the button.
Wow! Look at that body.
They were able to have that.
Oh, like that is so. I just love like that part. Like wow! Wow, booty again.
So what do you do in the way of lace?
Like this back. Yeah.
It's very close.
Right. Oh, good morning, vlog. We wanted to film a video kind of trickled throughout this week of a realistic raw look at our first months engaged. All the ups, all the downs, what shocked us, what wasn't shocking, what we booked, what we haven't booked, what we wanted to book but then it was booked up so we couldn't book. Decisions we're making now that we have our venue and our date.
Yeah, that helped so much. We were very stressed before having it, but now that we have it, I think it helps us like be calm throughout the process. You were saying yesterday that you just kind of want to get it done. You don't want to wait. So then we'll just like, next year we'll just be chilling.
We'll just be like hanging out and dealing with any fires that need to go out, because I feel like if you spread it out, no shame to you if you're this type of person, but I like when I lay down to go to bed, all I can think about is the things that we haven't done yet in life or anything. So kicking that off, we actually got asked to do 2 podcasts this week, which is weird because if you're just happening upon this video, I don't want people thinking that we just like do a lot of podcasts because we're not that cool, but we did get asked to do 2 this week.
One is specifically for wedding content. It's called The Aisle. We met these people through our Instagram. We, as you guys may or may not know, we do lots of singing and things on the gram, and they reached out to us actually a couple months ago before we engaged, and they were like, would you guys want to come on Instagram? And we were like, yeah, we'd love that. Things got caught up, it didn't end up happening. But then after they saw we were engaged, they were like, actually, would you guys want to be on our podcast? It's all about, like, we can talk about your upcoming wedding, blah, blah, blah. And so it'd be cool to, like, get their advice and
Oh my gosh, yeah.
kind of hear more about what's going on with them and chat about our process and see how it differs from other people. Later on today, we have another podcast interview that's just more for our music stuff with a person who's, as we found out, is a fan, which is awesome, and also is a journalist and a podcaster. So, yeah.
Yes. All right, we're about to hop on. Hello!
How are you two?
So good. How are you?
So I saw the video. I followed you for a while before. I saw the video and I was like, I'm like, oh my gosh.
We just finished our second podcast with Jason, the Silver Linings Handbook podcast. It was so nice. Both podcasts today were such good conversations.
And they're very different conversations too, which is nice.
Very different. tonight, which will
Stop.
that was him.
The rest of the day, we're just gonna be editing some stuff. Well, Dane's gonna be editing. We're doing some admin work for our business. Nico Music Official.
All right, bye guys.
One thing about us is it's gonna be cheap wine. This is Trader Joe's wine. And we're gonna try it and write down how much it costs.
We're
And over
wine
the year-
tasting for the wedding.
Over the year, if it tastes good and it's under $4-5, then it might be something we're gonna buy in bulk for the wedding. Cause we're not gonna spend all this money on wine for these folks to get drunk. And they about to get Boda Box. They keep up.
Colton, shut up. This is the Merlot. What should we have? You guys answer in there. Should we have a cab, a Merlot?
No, we're gonna do the cheapo. Yeah, that's what they getting. And people don't be knowing. They acting like they know the difference. They don't know.
I
It's
know,
about
they-
4 people who gonna actually know.
They want to feel like there's an option. I want to feel like there's an option.
This is the thumbnail. What I'm doing to save money for my wedding. What they call that bougie? Smell with your mouth.
Can you just sip it? You're so... It's pretty good,
Can't
right?
serve that.
Why?
It's too spicy.
Are you joking?
Can't serve that.
Wait, I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Very dirt forward.
Colton. Wait, I think that's really good.
Okay, write it down. We need a something to write this down on. Out of 10, what would you give it for cheap wine?
An 8? 7?
Yeah, but I would give the Boda Box higher than that.
We're not doing a boat.
They're not gonna know. It's gonna be served from
They're
behind.
gonna have to... Psh, and they're gonna see
underneath
it.
the cabinet.
What cabinet? You renting a cabinet? Some of our favorite wines are the ones from Trader Joe's that are like the $4 or $5 chuck ones. And all of our friends like them too. So I guess the like older, more established adults will maybe notice, but
I don't care.
I don't think we care. We're still figuring out the details of having like a specialty cocktail or two. One of them potentially named after Miss Arthur. All right, cheers to wedding planning and happy Tuesday. Hello, vlog. Colton's sick, not doing well, but we have so much to update on the wedding process. But first I'm gonna film a little TikTok. I just realized I'm not wearing any makeup, yikes.
She looked beautiful.
Thanks,
Honey.
Ew, ew. It's like that Friends episode. She's like, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
So here's the thing, we got a quote from this beautiful florist that works on the grounds that we're having our wedding. Me and him had a little bit of a moment where we were like dreaming up this beautiful Tuscan garden dinner party, and he was like, oh my God, I've been dying to do that on the grounds because no one's done that yet, and I think it would be beautiful with a lot of greenery on the table, not centerpieces, a lot of eucalyptus or olive branches with like cut up half lemons. And I was like, you're literally describing my Pinterest board, let's do it. So he sent us a quote. It was totally reasonable, but we were trying to stay under a certain amount, and what he sent was a little bit over. So I was like, I asked him if we could take off my bouquet, because I've been seeing a lot on TikTok about girls doing like the Trader Joe's or Costco flowers and kind of doing like a fun night with their bridal party and making flower arrangements for them to hold and then repurposing them for like on the tables, whatever. So he responded and he was like, I really recommend letting me do your bridal bouquet, as it's like one of the more important floral pieces of the day. So we haven't responded to that because I'm like kind of going back and forth on that. Like, I don't know if I should let him do that, which I understand it's like the time and the eye and the art of it all, but we just got some flowers from Trader Joe's, and this is more for like my bridal party to hold, but we want to like put together some Trader Joe's flowers, see how they look, see how long they last. I got these 3 bundles today. That is chamomile, that is eucalyptus, and this is called gypsophila. Okay, bye. Okay, I feel like I did too much of this, like that's really bulky, and also those are so sparse, and then the eucalyptus kind of just throws it off. But I feel like this could be a start of something, like if someone knew what they were doing and I also had another set of eyes on it, it could be pretty. Or it's horrendous, I don't know. Oh, why are these like doing so much? Get in there, like be sparse. All right, here we go. Where's my tea? All right, we're updating the wedding planning, the realistic first months of being engaged. Okay, so we just talked a little bit about the florist, but we also, in this moment today, right now, we're very late doing this, but we're going to book our photographer. Right, love? Mm-hmm. We met with a few photographers, and ultimately it just came down to what we were getting for the price, editing style, and something that was really important to us was 2 photographers, which we found was not the norm, and we thought it would be. A lot of people had like an a la carte situation, you can add them. The photographer that we ended up going with came with that. It was already worked into her base price, which was a little bit more competitive price already than the other few we were talking to. So
And we liked the pictures
We loved her style, particularly had this one shoot that was very editorial, old Hollywood, like glam, grainy, like action shots. It was so beautiful. Yeah, and then we met her, we really vibed with her personality.
Gonna book her up.
Gonna book that. Sorry, she's not a bitch. She's very nice. So we booked this photographer for $3,700 for 7 hours of photos, 2 photographers, 700 photos, like deliverables, a complimentary engagement session, 1 roll of film, which is so exciting, and an online gallery as well. Just for those of you that are curious. All right, we're hitting pay. Ding. What if that was the wrong person?
Like, wow.
Okay, let's go on to florals. Okay, yeah, so with the florist who also owns our venue, he quoted us $38.25. And that was including 1 bridal bouquet, 4 urns, which would include large floral arrangements inside of them, which would be 2 at the beginning of the aisle, 2 at the end of the aisle as backdrops for us getting married, 20 little teensy arrangements of an olive and lavender. There would be 20 of those because there's 10 rows per each side. 6 rectangle guest table florals, so I'm assuming that would just be the long garlands. 4 round guest table florals, so repurposing of the ceremony urns being placed on top of the tables, which we love a repurposing situation. That's great. Clear bud vases. Oh. But really fast, we booked the caterer, the florist, photographer, the videographer. Still need DJ,
Hair and makeup.
and officiant.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, that's great.
That's great. That's what we've done in the first 2 months of being engaged. Our next big thing that we have to do is ask our bridal party to be our bridal party, which is gonna be really exciting. Most of them know, but we're gonna try to do it in a fun, little cutesy way. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was informational. I'm 100% not sure what's in this video. We're feeling stressed, we're feeling excited, we're feeling hopeful. Right, Coltine?
Yep. Don't touch me, I'm snotty.
Okay.